very happy to introduce our next speaker. He's a former principal, school principal, former school administrator, former school board member, and he is the face of the Maine Girl Dads. Please welcome Mr. Josh Tabor.
All right, good morning, everybody. I'm actually a current school board member in York County, fighting the good fight, and it's a hell of a fight going on. So anyone that's a school board member, know that you have other people in the battle with you. But yeah, I am Josh Tabor. I am a Maine Girl Dad, proudly standing here as a Maine Girl Dad. I have 4 wonderful daughters, and my number one job is to protect my daughters. You know, I used to believe that schools were partners in protecting my daughters, right? The educational institutions were actually interested in protecting my daughters. My, oh my, what an idiot I was. Our public schools discourage my daughters from living out the morals and values I have worked tirelessly to instill in them since they were born. I have taught them to accept their bodies and celebrate their bodies as a gift, and that they will learn to love and appreciate as they grow older. I have taught them to respect their bodies and other people's bodies by practicing privacy. I have taught them to avoid situations when their conscience tells them it is unsafe. I refuse to believe that my effort to instill these morals and values into my daughters makes me an outlier. I do not affirm children's beliefs when they are in the process of developing. Rather, I guide and encourage my daughters to fight against the temptations of their desires as a way of strengthening their resolve to become strong, dependable, and responsible women. The current Maine Principals Association Gender Identity Participation Policy provides no guidance to schools except to say that students who disclose how they feel about their identity can play whatever gendered sport they want to play until they decide they no longer identify with that particular gender. This short-sighted policy causes confusion, discomfort, and puts our daughters at physical risk. Does the Maine Principals Association not think that trans women, in other words, biological males, exhibit physiological, anatomical, morphological, and hormone differences as compared to biological females? These are the undeniable facts that differentiate one sex from the other. And these biological facts cannot be eliminated with hormone therapies, regardless of how long an adolescent takes them.
That's right. That's right. True.
The development, I think we can all agree with this, the development of children and adolescents is a long, challenging, and private matter for families. Growing children are meant to be protected and cherished in the privacy of a family. They are not meant to be virtue-signaling social justice pawns for pushing certain beliefs or agendas. Behind us girl dads is approximately 9,000 signed petitions from all over Maine. Most of these petitions are signed by men, but they are also signed by mothers who have to protect their children because they're in a single-family household. And these people, these 9,000 signatures, believe, like me, that protecting our daughters is one of the most important responsibilities that we have. We're going to deliver these thousands of petitions to the Maine Principals Association early next week, imploring them to remove this policy and restore Title IX for the sake of fairness and safety for all Maine girls participating in athletics. You want to help out? Good. There's a QR code on my right-hand side, right over here. Scan that QR code. It brings up the Maine Girl Dad's website. There's an email on there. Type in your name, read that email. If you think it needs to be edited, edit it, and then send it on. Because it's going to be the power of Maine voices, of Maine dads, of Maine moms who believe our number one responsibility is protecting our kids. It's going to take all of us to make this different. And I ask you to join us. Thank you.